I'm telling you to stop watching BTID versus VUL videos. Why? Let me give you 5 good reasons. So before yan, subscribe naman muna kayo sa channel ko. Also hit the like button. And of course, share this with your friends na magbe-benefit. Also, turn on that notification bell para sa mga future videos pa. So dito sa episode na to, sa video na to, let me share with you bakit you should stop watching BTID versus VUL videos. So, bilisan lang natin. Number 1, first good reason, they are both good strategies. I'm a believer of BTID. I'm also a believer of a VUL plan. So, hindi natin sila dapat pag-compare. Hindi natin sila dapat ipag-clash. So, that's why we should not really be watching a lot of these videos, di ba? I have term insurance. I also invest the difference. I also have VUL. 'Di ba? So why compare? 'Di ba? Bakit natin kailangan ipag-clash? So kumbaga it's just something na parang nililito lang din yung tao eh. Of course, there are good inputs, but they are not all good inputs. A lot of times it's also biased. 'Di ba? So I have my own video na about BTID versus VUL. I tried my best to make it not biased, to be unbiased as much as possible. 'Di ba? So because both are good strategies. May mga taong binabagayan yung buy a term, invest the difference. May mga taong binabagayan na VUL. And if you may, you can do both. 'Di ba? Second reason, most of these videos are from people who are non-life insurance practitioners. So how can they justify insurance? How can they justify VUL if they are not a life insurance practitioner? So maybe they're not a believer, or if they're a believer but they have other agenda, probably hindi ko sinasabing lahat. No? Some of them are really good, explain it really well. But for most, maybe they're just focused on investment. Paano naman yung life insurance? Sino ba nagsasabing hindi siya maganda? Maganda rin naman siya. And there are VULs that are good. No, in some of my videos, I also explained it na may magagandang VUL. Depende talaga kung paano yan dinesign for your need. So again, it should be dependent on your need. 'Di ba? The main problem lang naman is VUL mostly in the past 10-15 years has been presented as an investment, whereas it should really be more of savings. Most of my clients, if not all, I have presented it more on savings. No, para ka lang nagsi-save. Kahit hindi masyadong kumikita yung pera mo, ang mahalaga insured ka. Yun talaga yung kagandahan ng VUL eh. And then you also buy term to add more. Even if you have life insurance na VUL, you just add term. Why make it lapse? Bakit hindi mo na itutuloy tapos magka-term ka na lang? Hindi ganoon, 'di ba? Tuloy mo, bili ka ng term because term supposedly is an additional life insurance for you. Or kung talagang wala kang budget, then term lang muna. Kasi mahalaga nga yung life insurance eh. 'Di ba? Then you can also invest the difference. There are also other investment opportunities na yung kaya mong i-manage and willing ka na mag-aral. 'Di ba? Okay, third good reason why you should stop watching BTID versus VUL videos is that you will only get frustrated and confused with VUL. So a lot of people are messaging me, DJ, yun nga, I have a VUL, kinuha ko 2 years ago, 3 years ago, last year lang, a few months back, and hindi siya kumikita, ganyan. And they're confused for a few good number of reasons. Of course, not just because of these videos ng BTID versus VUL, but also because of the misrepresentation or maling presentation ng mga financial advisors. 'Di ba? So, let me own up to that, no? A lot of financial advisors really mali yung pagkaka-explain. Again, as I mentioned, hindi siya dapat i-hype na, 10% a year, ito yung magiging kita mo. Hindi, these are all just projections, 'di ba? And the main purpose of you getting a VUL plan, even it's an investment, part of that is an investment plan, goes to your investment, is really to make sure that you are insured over the long period of time, hanggang age 100. Imagine if you're getting a critical illness insurance, di ba? And then, after 10 years, dahil VUL siya, after 10 years, winidraw mo lahat. Eh hindi ka na rin covered ng critical illness. Kasi pinresent siya as an investment plan, not as a critical illness plan, for example. So, it shouldn't be that way. Di ba? So, we get confused and we get frustrated because it's presented as if evil, di ba? As if sobrang luging pera mo dyan, nagtatapon ka lang ng pera, may mga nakita pa akong ganon. Hindi naman talaga because you are protecting yourself. Diba? There are other VULs that are designed really well to protect the policy owner. And then the investment is really for your money to grow para pag nag-retire ka na or hindi ka na covered, let's say, ng critical illness, you still have that fund pang bili ng medical mo, for example, for other purposes. Diba? May mawi-withdraw ka na, dun yun kapag tumanda na for retirement, etc. Not for a short-term goal or gain. Diba? So, stop watching if you're just getting confused, kung sumasakit lang yung puso mo sa kinuha mo, at pag iniisip mo, ipapalaps ko na kaya, hindi ko natutuloy ito. No? Kasi it makes sense. Oo nga naman talaga, if you will watch all the presentations of BTID, Buy Term Invest the Difference, it makes sense. Diba? But the question is, lagi mo bang mai-hit din yung ganong investment returns kung ikaw lang gagawa mag-isa? Maybe not. Diba? Kasi may mga investments din naman na nalulugi, hindi lang naman din VUL ang bumaba ang value. No? All investments are not guaranteed as well. Alright, most if not all. Kasi may merong mga ilan na guaranteed yung return na binibigay, so that's good. Alright, the fourth good reason is that most of the people who are watching BTID versus VUL will just end up losing more money. Bakit? Ipapalaps nila yung VUL nila, hindi nila naintindihan na it should be explained differently. They should appreciate VUL na iba. Iba mo dapat siya tignan. Hindi mo dapat siya tignan na investment lang. Iba yung benefit ng life insurance. You get more than what you pay for. Hindi ba magandang investment yun pag may nangyari? Let's say na lang, no? You have paid 100,000, 200,000 for a 1 million coverage of life or critical illness. Hindi ba naglabas ka ng 200,000, nakakuha ka ng 1 million? Saan ka makakakita nun? Sa insurance lang. Diba? But we get confused, we get frustrated because nakatingin tayo sa investment lang. But hindi. Insurance creates magic money when the need arises. As long as enforce yung policy mo, hindi mo pinapalaps, binabayaran mo, hindi mo wini-withdraw. Diba? So, and then, it's not always guaranteed, no, na nag-invest ka sa stock market on your own, kikita ka. Nag-invest ka sa ibang investment options, hindi ka maluloko or hindi ka malulugi. Diba? So, you got to balance. No, meron kang mga aggressive investments, meron ka rin namang mga, alam mo yun, yung conservative investments. Like VUL is a conservative investment. No, maliit yung kita, minsan medyo lugi pa, pero covered ka ng insurance. So it's really more of a life insurance plan. Diba? And last but not the least, the fifth reason that's why you should stop watching this BTID and VUL videos is they are usually one-sided. Diba? Merong pinapaboran. Diba? If merong pinopromote na program o merong pinopromote na investment opportunity, of course, they would say na, okay, ito kailangan niya. Not all. Mostly, usually one-sided. Even if ako yung magtotalk niyan, I will really, papaboran ko yung VUL because I sell life insurance, di ba? Ganon. So, you should really, stop confusing yourself and listen, find the right financial advisor na who can really explain to you and take care of your needs. Bakit? Bakit naman yung mayayaman? They have different advisors. They have accountant advisor, the finance, they have lawyers, and they have financial advisors for their own finances, personal finance. Diba? Their life insurance. They plan for their future. Hindi lang to immediate, hindi lang investment. Diba? I have a lot of clients who are richer than me, and I cannot teach them how to make money. I can only teach them and guide them in protecting their assets, in making sure that some of their plans, their financial plans, we will be able to achieve and hit because of the services that we provide and yung mga programs of life insurance na term, whole life, and VUL. Diba? So, dapat hindi one-sided because you can have all. ideally you have all. Ideally you have your term insurance. Ideally you have a VUL plan. Ideally, mayroon ka ring whole life plan. I love whole life more than term. No, kung capable naman. Kasi limited time ka lang magbabayad, covered ka na up to age 100. Yung term, natatapos yung coverage, di ba? So, kung meron akong gustong ipamana sa mga sa kamag-anak ko, sa family ko, whole life or life insurance, VUL, na up to age 100 ako covered. Not the term insurance na saglit lang. 'Di ba? So I also like term kasi mura lang, makakadagdag ako ng life insurance. So pwedeng malaki yung life insurance ko, hindi lang siya 1 million, hindi lang siya 500,000. You can get 2 million, 5 million, 10 million, even more. Right? So just find a good financial advisor who can really explore your needs, review your policies regularly, and will be with you every step of the way. Mula mag-single ka, hanggang mag-asawa ka, yung anak mo, pag nakarating na ng college yan, hanggang mag-retire kayong mag-asawa. That's the goal. You need a partner who will guide you. Diba? And these financial advisors are for free. Okay lang yan na may commission. When you have a lawyer, you pay your lawyer. When you have your accountant, you pay your accountant. When you have your financial advisor, pakapihin mo man lang, di ba? Yun, so, or pakainin mo man lang sa labas. Because their services are free. They are paid by the company, not by you. Right? So, ganun po kaganda guys. So again, stop watching BTID versus VUL if you don't wanna be confused, if ayaw mong sumama lang yung loob mo. So with that guys, this is DJ Dimaliuat. Thank you very much for watching this video. Don't forget to subscribe in my YouTube channel. Hit the like button. It only takes 1 second, but it makes a lot of difference. And turn on that notification bell so that you will get all the updates whenever I come up with new videos like this. Bye bye guys. Next time ulit.